Will you just please start with BATe news out of the debate?
Team news is that everybody is available, biggest part of the squad. We have just a small problem with Mustafi from Saturday, but everybody else looks all right.
What was the issue with him?
A little thigh problem, but it's a small one.
Could he be available, do you think, for Southampton, or is it more like West Ham?
It's a possibility. If not Southampton, it will be West Ham.
And how does the fact that you've won the group affect your thinking in terms of team selection for tomorrow night?
Not too much, because I have many players available who need competition, because we go next week again into a 3 weeks. A week with 3 games, and so some players need competition, some experienced players, and so we'll play quite tomorrow an experienced team.
Just a question for Ainsley. Ainsley, you've had a lot of game time in the Europa League. What have you gained from the experience?
I think that I've gained vital experience playing in these sort of competitions, playing with top players, playing against some difficult opposition. So I just got the boss to thank for that.
Played in some big atmospheres as well. I'm thinking Red Star Belgrade. How did you find that?
You just got to get on and do the job. We're there to win the game, and that's what we had to try and do. So,
I imagine Jack Wilshere will start tomorrow night.
Yes.
He's been ice skating this week. Is that something you would like?
No, it's not ideal. Honestly, for your balance, it's not bad. For the way you fall down as well, but for football, I don't think it's great. Depends as well what you do.
Especially a player with his injury history as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know that. I just heard that, but I don't know exactly what you do. You can do ice skating by bringing your child on and just make sure nothing happens to him. And ice skating violently, I don't think he did that,
And also Theo will play on Thursday, I imagine.
Yes.
He hasn't really, he hasn't featured in the Premier League. Has he got a feature here at Arsenal?
Yes, I think he works very hard to come back into it, and he was sick. He had a sickness a few weeks ago. That's why as well and after I didn't change the squad, but overall in training looks very sharp, and I'm sure he will show that tomorrow.
So you're keeping him in January?
Yeah.
Can I just ask you a final point? A manager whose name we won't mention around these parts, giving his team news, said that Nemanja Matic is injured but will play for sure, he said. Michael Carrick, no chance. That's the truth. No stories like Lacazette. It's referring to you saying Lacazette definitely wouldn't play in the United game.
Yes, I thought he wouldn't play, yes. But in the end, he could play. What did you want me to do to leave him at home?
Do you think it's a bit rich that people accuse you of not being honest when you're always very honest with the media?
Yeah, I'm always, and I thought really he wouldn't play. That's what I've been told. And after he had the test on Friday morning, he went to the game. We were not sure that he would play, but he tried and he played. That's part of football.
Atletico Madrid dropped down into the Europa League last night, having been knocked out of the Champions League. I mean, I've always thought that it makes a farce of this competition, the fact that you've been in it for 2 or 3 months and had to travel all around Europe to play group games, and then suddenly teams are rewarded for failure in a way for the Europa.
Yeah, that's always been the case, and I always was against it, but we voted many times in Geneva for that, and you have to respect. That's what you call democracy, The majority voted for the Champions League teams to go back to the Europa League, and many years they won it.
I mean, we will remember the UEFA Cup, you and I, and once you're in that competition, that was it. You just stayed in that.
Yeah, it looks more logical, but today it's a bit different because there's more compromise in there, because the teams go early out sometimes, and so that was just to keep them in Europe and to give them quality competition, and even more is that for the first time last year, teams qualified for the Champions League.
In terms of you being favourites to win it, I think when we started the competition, Arsenal were the favourites to win it. Do you still see yourselves now as favourites to win this competition?
I don't much worry about that. I just think I have a chance to win it. I would say yes, so let's give it a go. You know, it's like the FA Cup, or we go straight away now to direct knockout. So it's important that we have a go and give absolutely everything to do it. That's why it was good as well in this first round to give experience to everybody.
Ainsley, you spoke earlier about the experience you've gained from being in this competition and how much of a useful exercise it's been for you to be in and around the first team.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity to play, showcase your talent, and the boss is giving loads of young players a chance to show that.
You played in lots of positions. I think a couple of years ago I saw you on loan at Ipswich and you were very much a midfield player then, but I think you played at left wing back as well this season. Where do you prefer playing? Have you told Arsenre?
I know.
We've had a few conversations, but I'm happy to play wherever he puts me.
Arsenre, you often made 10 or 11 changes in this competition, and yet you've qualified top of the group with a game to spare. Can you just sort of talk about how proud you are of the players who've come in and how professional they've been in this competition?
They've been absolutely outstanding, and I must say one of the positives of this season is that the behaviour of the squad is remarkable and impeccable. And I said many times, you know, even in training, when I play the team who played in the Europa League and the team who played in the Premier League, it's very difficult to predict who will win the game. So that we have a quality squad on very even ground, you know, they're all very good, and that's why as well, there's no coincidence we qualified.
Have you told these players that you'll stick with them in the knockout rounds, or have you not thought that far ahead?
I will adapt every time the team to the difficulty we face and try to build a balanced team. Of course, they've shown quality, but I consider them as well for the Premier League. You know, it's a fight going on, and nobody's ruled out for any game.
Because obviously you've got tomorrow, but then there's 2 months till the knockout rounds come back in. Does that present a problem with the size of the squad?
First of all, we play on Sunday against Southampton, you know, and doesn't mean that the players who play tomorrow will not play against Southampton. After we have 3 weeks and we play against the League Cup as well, so they get games.
This is normally the time of year when injuries are piling up, but as you mentioned, you have almost a fully fit squad this time. Is that mainly a result of being able to rotate so heavily in midweek?
Yes, I would say yes. That's a consequence of certainly of that. One of the things we benefited from is that, yes.
Is this maybe the time of year when that will become an advantage domestically, seeing how the...
I hope so. I think we missed an opportunity on Saturday to take advantage of that because we were physically quite strong in the game, and but we are in a position where we have to take the months of December in a very serious way and be very efficient, and hopefully we can benefit from that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ainsley. See you tomorrow.
Thank you. Told you it's tough.